Welcome. Yeah, I want to remind you that your energy is everything. Just a reminder this afternoon that your energy is everything. You need to have the mental energy, you need to have the spiritual energy, you need to work on your physical energy, which will touch the three will be your soul, your spirit, your body. Remember, if you've been following this year, you're going to see that we said every day when you've done something for just like 1 hour, rather 100 seconds, which is about 60 minutes plus, you should do something. Maybe you just, yeah, you can do your pump up, you can just whatever it is you want to do, you can. Yes, if you're like me, I have some equipment here. You could just, yes, you can just count up to 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16. You count just up to how many you can. Yes, just let it be in your office, around your house. You do your thing. Okay. Now, why is it important? It's important because when you look at everything you output is a function of your energy. If you have, I just got a bad news from a friend. She's my very close friend. She's retiring this year from a federal agency in the presidency, and she's taking a lot of my courses and I'm her mentor. And this morning she just said, "This is my plight," and showed that her daughter, 28 years old, just died. Yeah, died on the a few days ago, maybe around 4 days ago, and she's been buried. Now that put me down a lot. Why? Because really, whenever you get a bad news, it just punches on your energy, punches on your energy, punches on your energy. It can push your energy down. The same whenever somebody does something bad to you, it can punch you and push you down, and quite a lot of those. So that is why you are going to be very deliberate with your energy level. So let's talk about them very quickly. Number one place you are going to have good energy is in your body. Yes. So you're going to avoid the kind of thing that come into your body. In fact, it is said that after 37 days or something, your body will change most of its flesh, meaning that what you are eating will turn to become who you become. So from today, if you try to drink a lot of bottled sugar, you try to drink a lot of, you know, alcoholic drinks, in the next 37 days, your body will start showing the sign of those. You start aging, quite a lot of things start happening, and all this kind of thing. The same with if you are getting very negative information. Well, we're still talking about body, so I don't deviate. So in talking about your body, you have to make sure you know your visceral energy is high. Okay, you're going to make sure your visceral energy is high. Your body, out of your vital organs, is high. Good afternoon, comfort. Thank you. So most times, make sure like where I'm now, I distance from my office to trek. Yes, and then you do some of this just to, if you can just every 1,000 seconds do something that will just, yeah, work on your heart region and all those, be able to do that. So that's number one. Number two is that okay, I've talked about two. Okay, first of all is that watch what you put inside your body. Second is watch, how you exercise your body. If you don't, you will always have issues. Remember, we said cigarette. What do you call it? Um, Sitting is the new cigarette. Sitting is the new cigarette. If you want to look strong, healthy, in your body, you need to always work on your health. I always talk about relaxation, exercises, and dieting. Relax. Try to make sure that you relax. When you relax, yes, cortisol is not poured into your bloodstream. And whenever, you're stressed, the cortisol hormone is poured into your bloodstream, poured and poured and poured. And over time, you find out that a lot of sicknesses start showing because, your insulin is pumping, your body is overworking, your heart region, your liver, everything is overworking. So you need to always make sure you relax. Relax the body. Relax the body. Don't always be hyper. Every time something is pursuing you, you are dragging yourself in 100 ways. You are doing this one, doing that one, and none of them is even working out right. You know, focus stands for FOCUS, stands for first one calls until successful. That doesn't mean you won't do a lot of things, but do one for a long time and be successful in it. Okay, so do make sure you drink lots and lots of water. Why? Because greater percentage of our body is made up of water. Water is like the transportation system or the transportation medium for all the arteries, all the nerves, all the so water helps a lot to lubricate the system. So you should be able to drink a lot of water. Don't if you don't think about it very well, you won't know that we don't even drink water. A lot of us don't drink water. We drink water only when our body starts saying, "Oh, you are thirsty," and but then, yeah, it is a little too late. So make sure you have water handy and you sip because it helps to lubricate everyone. So relax, exercise, diet, not just the quality of what you eat. We're not talking about just it has to be good food. No, we're talking about letting have, you know, let have, when you are going, let him pack for you fruits like this. Okay, this is orange juice. This is water. No, these things are not costly. They are all within the reach of a lot of people. So we would prefer mineral. I would prefer to drink mineral right now because it's sweet. I would prefer that. But what does it do to my body? If you know, I've always recommended the book Why People Get Sick for You. It's a book by Professor Benjamin Bachman. If you read that book, you see how your body works on a lot of things and why you get sick. And then you see whatever they call it, sicknesses. I don't like sicknesses name, so I don't mention them. You see how all those contribute, all the things we eat and our lifestyle contribute to quite a lot of things that happen to us. Yeah, do your own part and be sure you've done your own part. In my own family, year in, year out, we don't visit doctors. Now, not because there's anything wrong with those who want to visit doctors, but it's only when you get sick that you visit doctors. So if you do your own part, and that doesn't mean you can stop um, yourself from a car that felt bread to come and hit you. No, those ones belong to God. But the one that belong to you is what you drink, what you eat, those ones, when you do them and you are not having incessant sicknesses and all those, you have to be strong. And then that time, you, that time others use in having sicknesses, you plow it back toward to working, and then, the result shows. So we've talked about body, of your bodily energy or physical energy. Now, always take our time to do what I call deflection. Some call it fasting. We say that if you can every day, you know, not eat between 12 to 16 hours, meaning, for instance, you finish eating by 8 p.m. in the night, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if the last meal you ate the previous day and the meal you're going to eat, if it gives you between 12 and 16 hours, if your body would have had time to work on the other one. Little things. It's not a medical recommendation, but these are little things you can do to actually help yourself. That's for that. The next thing we want to talk about, so we've talked about physical health. Without physical health, you cannot do so well with your work, with your productivity. When you have physical health, your productivity goes high because you are working seriously and hardly on your you're working very seriously and effectively on your projects. But if you do not have good health, you cannot work effectively on your project. This morning alone, I've had two briefs, one from a federal agency, an MD, another one from a very big organization. I have two briefs this morning alone. Now, if my body is paining me, my heart is paining, my chest is paining, I cannot do anything about it. One of the briefs is to have retreat for from the minister to the PAMSEC to the directors to all the agencies under the particular ministry. Then the next one was to develop a project, a learning project for that very big organization. Yeah, if I don't have good health, I can't work on this project. I wouldn't even accept them in the first place. This morning, two projects. This week, we've done quite a lot. I've trained ministry department and agencies. Monday, I have, a ministry that we are doing very big project for Monday to Wednesday training and all those kind of things. If I'm not healthy, I cannot do that. So don't joke with your health. So that's the physical side. You've got to have energy and how you read, how you relax, how you exercise, how you sleep, and how you wake up, they contribute to that. Most of the things I'm going to tell you are fundamentals, and because fundamentals sound like just show me the way, just if I show you the way, will you be able to have the strength, the energy, the power to actually do that? So very important to know. So the next energy I've talked about the body. The next one is your, soul. When I say soul, I'm talking about your mind. I'm talking about your psyche. Understanding what to do there. What you need to do is to know that there are things that hit hard on you and they raise your cortisol level. They raise your stress hormones. They make you feel depressed. So avoid those things. One of them is fear. Fear will always tell you about the things that are not there. Fear will always tell you, what if somebody accuses you of something? What if you fail? What if you don't succeed? What if something you did yesterday come into a manifestation? What if, yes, you're going to be unblackmailable in your head. Even if somebody shows your sex step, you are not going to be the only first person whose sex step is out there. Yes, that is life. It happens. You allow the sex step and move forward in your life. Somebody shows you've done something wrong in your life. You go ahead with what is right. That's all. Yesterday, you were you if you were 10 years yesterday, maybe you are 11 today. If you are 20, maybe you are 30 today. If you are 40, maybe you are 50. So let not yesterday bother you so much. Mistakes you've made, all those kinds of things. Yes, money you lost, some people who used you. Let those things not bother you. Face your front and go ahead with your life. So the next thing about your psyche is you're going to read things good into this. You're going to read things, you're going to build it. The food that your mind eat is the information, the positive information you give to your mind. You can feed it junk, you can feed it something nice. You feed it something that it grows healthy. If you feed it something junk, yes. How many books have you started and finished in the last 1 week? Yes, that's a question you need to answer. If you don't answer that question, there's something wrong somewhere. But let's talk about really the question of the spirit. Back to the soul or the mind, you must have what we call mental toughness. Toughness is your ability to take on, yeah, the take on very strong thing. You take on very strong thing, and then you swallow it, you are happy, everything's right. Don't always be afraid. So you're spiritual, yes. You see, man by her nature, is a spiritual being. So what you need to do is to make sure that the spiritual aspect of you is fed. Whatever your beliefs are, make sure you keep true to them. Make sure you have time to sit and meditate. Make sure, if you're a Christian, read the Bible. Finish it at least twice a year. Twice a year. Finish the Bible. If you're a Muslim, read your Hadith. Read your Quran. If you are a Hindu, whatever it is you do, make sure that you are true to that. Practice it so well. Yes, that anybody who sees that thing you're practicing will say, I want to belong to that your organization. Live a life that uh, Manuel Kant will say, when measured through categorical imperative, you'll be able to say, oh, I can recommend this to be a universal law. Do things to people that when they're done to you, you will like it. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Make sure that you don't do the wrong things when it comes to another person. Don't wound people and think it's just sweet and all this kind of thing. Just, do the right thing dictated by that's your religion. Then, if your religion is dictating that you kill somebody and disobey the moral law and the eternal laws and all this, then you get out from that. Your spirituality has to do with the ability to connect with your maker. And be sure every day you move around. As I'm sitting here now, you're not afraid of dying. That even if a stray bullet hits you and you die, you're going to say, oh, well, I did my own part. And whatever it is that I'm going to, wherever it is, I can be sure whatever I'm going to meet there will be nice. Yeah. Now, if you've got these points, I want to encourage you to implement them, share them if you haven't. This night, I have on this channel that you're watching, I don't know where you're watching from YouTube or from Facebook or anywhere you're watching from. This night, um, we have um, we have the consulting process masterclass. So wherever you're watching now, just join at the same place by 7 p.m. tonight, and we're gonna be talking about the masterclass. Yeah, the consulting process masterclass. You're gonna see how consultants make money, why they make money, and how you can start a consulting business. It's so easy, and you already have it inside of you, and you've been doing it without knowing. Now, if you've not joined the Dr. Kali Cousins Life and Business Mastery Club, just click on the link, hit yoursuperpower.com/LBMC. LBMC stands for Life and Business Mastery Club. LBMC. So hit your superpower.com/LBMC to join the Dr. Kali Cousins Life and Business Mastery um, Club membership. Looking forward to seeing you this evening. Remember, stay safe, brother. Always share this with your friends. God bless you. Have a beautiful